Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about conformation of cyclohexane. So if we write a structure of cyclohexane, it will be like this is the structure of cyclohexane. We have a formula C6H12. So in this structure there are 6 carbon and each carbon contains 2 hydrogens like this H and this H. So since this structure is planar because all 6 carbons are in the same plane. So since all the carbons are in the same plane, there will be a huge interaction between the hydrogens, and that's why this molecule is highly unstable. Planar structure and highly unstable. So in order to get the stability, cyclohexane do some kind of a possess some kind of a conformation. So let us take first one. Let us assume I am rotating this carbon above the plane, out of the plane. Basically I am pulling this carbon out of the plane and I am pulling this carbon below the plane. So as soon as I do such things, the structure will become like this. As soon as I pull this carbon out of the plane and this carbon below the plane, the structure becomes like a chair conformation. Chair conformation. Okay. Now in this chair conformation, there are 3 carbons like this one A, this one B, this one C. All these 3 carbons are in the one plane, means they are in above plane, and they are in the above plane, and this carbon, this is D, this is E, this one is F. So carbon D, E, F are in the one plane. So since there are the 3 carbon which are present above plane and there are 3 carbon which are present in below plane, so there is a loop kind of a carbon is present. So that's why this chair conformation is most stable one. Most stable one, and these 2 carbons gain a kind of a bond, like since this carbon is sp3 hybridized, the angle must be 109.28 minute. So in the case of chair conformation, the bond will be like this. So the bond which is perpendicular to the chair conformation, that bond is known as axial bond, and the bond which is slightly tilted or a slanted one is called equatorial bond. Okay. So if this structure we have got because of pulling this carbon above the plane and pulling this carbon below the plane, so we have got this structure. Now if I pull only this carbon above the plane and keeping all the carbons in the same plane except this carbon, so let us pull this carbon above the plane. So we are going to get this structure. Only one carbon are out of the plane and all the carbons are in the plane. So this structure is called half chair conformer. Half chair conformation. Okay. And since there are the 5 carbons in the same plane, this half chair conformer is highly unstable. Obviously it is more stable than cyclohexane but unstable than this. Now if I rotate these two, or basically if I pull these two carbon above the plane, now I am pulling these two carbon above the plane. So let us draw the structure. So the structure become like this. I have kept this carbon, these 4 carbons are in the same plane. I have just pulled these 2 carbon out of the plane. So these 2 carbons are here, and the carbon carrying hydrogens are like this. So such kind of a structure is called boat structure, boat conformer. Now in this boat conformer we can see that these two hydrogens are much together to each other, much close to each other. So, and this kind of a bond is called flagpole. This is called flagpole interaction. If these two bonds in a boat conformer are close to each other, this is called flagpole interaction. So due to this interaction, this boat conformer is unstable but more stable than half chair. So it is unstable, but obviously stable than cyclohexane and stable than half chair. Okay. Now let us see one more possibility. Now since there is a flagpole interaction, so if I want to remove this flagpole interaction, so for the time being these two hydrogens are like this. Now I have to rotate or twist these two carbons like this. So I am going to twist this carbon and this carbon like this. So the hydrogen which are close to each other, those hydrogen will become this. So the structure which I am going to write, in that structure both hydrogen will be away from each other. Initially in the boat conformer they are like this, after that they become like this. So there will be a less interaction, or I would say no interaction. So this structure is basically a twist boat structure, twist boat conformer. Okay. So this is how the conformation of cyclohexane we can write. Now in this structure we have removed this flagpole interaction. So if I am talking about the stability, then in terms of number, then the most unstable conformer in all these 4 structures is half chair conformer. If I want to put it in a number, let us say this is 20 kilocalorie per mole, then if this one is 20, then this one will be let us say 10 kilocalorie per mole. So if it is 10, the twist boat will be like say 5 kilocalorie per mole, and our chair conformer will be between 0 to 1 kilocalorie per mole. Okay. So this is how the stability goes. If I want to write the stability order, so stability order will be chair will be more stable, is more stable than twist boat, twist boat, twist boat is more stable than boat, boat is more stable than half chair, and of course all these four conformer are more stable than cyclohexane, because it is planar one. So this is the order of stability order in case of conformation of cyclohexane. Now we need to focus on this chair conformer, so let us focus on that. In case of chair conformer, as I told you that in case of chair conformer, there are the three carbons which are in the same plane. Let's say this carbon, alternate carbons are in the same plane, because see, this carbon is heading above, this carbon is heading towards up, this carbon also is heading towards up. So all these three carbons are in the same plane, and then this carbon, this, and these three carbons are heading towards down. So these three carbons are in the same plane. Now as far as the bonding is concerned, each carbon having one axial bond and one equatorial bond, and the axial bonds are alternatively in the same plane. Means if at this carbon the bond is the axial bond is above the plane, then at this carbon the axial bond will be below the plane, means towards downward direction. So they should be opposite, they should be opposite to each other. I am just writing axial bond only. Now at this carbon the bond is downward, axial bond, so at this carbon the axial bond will be upward. Now at this carbon downward, this carbon upward, this carbon downward. So alternatively there are the three carbons which are in the same plane, they have a axial bond in the same plane, and the three carbon which are in the downward direction, they have a axial bond also in the same plane. Okay. Now we have to show the equatorial bond. So if at this carbon the equatorial bond is slanting downward, so this carbon equatorial bond will be slanting towards upward. Okay. So on this carbon the equatorial bond heading towards upward, so at this carbon equatorial bond will be heading towards downward. So upward, downward, upward. Okay. So this is how we need to draw the cyclohexane conformer. This is axial, 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 axial. Now equatorial, 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 equatorial. So there are the 6 bonds of axial bond, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one is axial one, this one is axial, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 axial bonds and 6 equatorial bond, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is how we need to draw the chair conformation, which one is which is the most stable conformer. And then there are the few concepts involved, there are the few concepts involved. First is 1,3 dipolar interaction, 1,3 interaction basically. So 1,3 diaxial interaction, 1,3 diaxial interaction. So we can see that, see, if I am numbering this carbon first, so this will be second and this will be third. So at this carbon, first bond, at first carbon the axial bond is above direction, and at the third carbon the axial bond is also in the above direction, and they are very much close to each other, therefore there will be an interaction. So such kind of interaction we used to call 1,3 diaxial interaction, and due to that interactions, if the bulkier group is present at the axial positions and if they are in the interacting zone like 1,3 interaction, then those things destabilize the structure, destabilize the molecule. So if in the molecule there is a 1,3 diaxial interaction, then those structure will be unstable. So in order to remove 1,3 diaxial interaction, we used to put bulkier groups at equatorial position, because we can see that equatorial bonds are very much out of the plane. They are out of the plane, they are not in the plane, they are out of the plane, and they are not towards heading themselves, they are like this, they are away from each other. So that's why there is no interaction between these two equatorial bond or between these two equatorial bonds. So the point to remember is, in order to get the chair conformer even more stable, we do not have a 1,3 diaxial interaction. If the molecule contain 1,3 diaxial interaction, then the structure will be, or molecule or compound will be less stable. Or in order to remove this 1,3 diaxial interaction, we need to put bulkier group at equatorial position, so that the structure will become more stable. Okay, so this is about the chair conformer. Now let us solve few questions based on this topic, which have been asked in CSIR NET exam. So let us take first question. So this is the first question which have been asked in CSIR NET December 2016. In this question they have asked, most stable conformation of the following compound is, and they have given this molecule. They have given this molecule and there are the 4 options, and let us focus on this molecule first. So this is a cyclohexane, so we can think about the chair conformer. And then there is a substituent which is a methyl substituent, and the methyl substituent, and we need to focus on the stereochemistry also, because they have mentioned it. So all 3 bonds are above the plane, means they are heading towards the same direction. So we need to keep it in the conformer also the same. So let us check the options, we need to find out the answer. So if we want to draw the structure without looking towards the conformer, so this, since it is cyclohexane, we can draw the chair conformer because it is most stable amongst all. So this is cyclohexane. Now we can number it, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, because substituent are present, so we need to put those substituent in this chair conformer. So let us number this also, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we need to keep the stereochemistry into the consideration, because they have mentioned it. So the at first carbon the bond is above the plane. So if I put at this carbon, the above the plane bond will be axial one only, like this. Okay, they cannot be equatorial one, because if I put equatorial, that will be downward direction, like this. They cannot be like that. And then first we have completed, then second position, there has to be above the plane. So if I draw the bond like this, axial one, so that will be downward direction, means below the plane. So we cannot put like that, so we need to put like this. So this is also heading towards up, this is also heading towards up. Now at 4th position, still the bond is above the plane. So if we need to put the bond above the plane, we have to keep methyl group at the, we need to put methyl group at the equatorial position. So as far as the stability is concerned, we need to see we need to see how many bonds are at the equatorial. So in this structure there are 2 bonds in the equatorial, 1 2, and 1 is axial. So let us see that in the option. So the first one is all 3 bonds are, in this case there are 2 bonds are at axial position and 1 bond is at equatorial, all 3 are above the plane. So this might be the option. Now in the second option, this is above, now this is below and this is below, we cannot put like that, so this option is removed. Now in the third one, this bond and this bond, all 3 bonds are above the plane, so this might be the option also. Now in case of fourth, this bond and this bond, sorry, this bond is below the plane, these 2 are above, so we cannot have like that because all 3 methyls are heading towards upward direction. So we have removed option second and option fourth. Now we need to focus on first and third. Now in case of first, if I write it again, in case of first, if I write it again, the structure is like this. So I have just told you that this is first, this is second, this is third. At the first and third position, both the bonds are axial and there is a huge interaction between this dimethyl group. So there is 1,3 diaxial interaction. Diaxial interaction, and 2 bonds are at the axial one. So this is not at all the option because this one is most unstable one. Now in the case third, 2 bonds are at the equatorial position, so there is no chance of 1,3 diaxial interaction, but at this carbon having methyl group at axial position, and this is first, second and third. At first and third position there is a interaction, this is methyl and this is hydrogen. So there is a 1,3 diaxial interaction also, but the 1,3 diaxial interaction between methyl and hydrogen and between methyl and methyl, in case of, if we compare it, so this methyl and methyl contain a higher proportion of 1,3 diaxial interaction than methyl and hydrogen. So this also cannot be the option, so our correct option is this one. Okay, because of, in comparison there is a less 1,3 diaxial interaction. Now, so the correct option is third one. Now we are moving towards second question. The question is most stable conformer of the following. So they have given this question. The question was asked in June 2017. So see, they have asked quite oftenly December 2016 and June 2017 on a regular basis. So this structure is given. In this structure all the bonds are above the plane, and they have asked about most stable conformer. So we can see that this structure is chair, this structure is boat, this structure is kind of, you must have remembered that this structure is spiro compound basically, and this structure is very much like a so in this structure there are 4 carbon in the same plane, 1 2 3, sorry, there is no carbon, this is not the carbon, 1 2 3 and 4. So there are 4 carbon in the plane, so means at 180 degree all the 4 carbons are present, means this is cannot be the option, so this is unstable. Now this one is a boat conformer, so this also cannot be the option. So we have removed option fourth and option second. Now we have left with first and third. Now I have told you that this is cyclohexane, so the chair conformer is most stable, but the problem in this case is, see, this is the hydrogen and this is a hugely bulky group, this is third butyl group, and there is a huge interaction between this hydrogen and this third butyl group. So there is 1,3 diaxial interaction, 1,3 diaxial interaction. So that's why as per the stability is concerned, this is not the stable conformer in this case. So we have removed this also. So this is removed because of 1,3 diaxial interaction. This is removed because this conformer is both conformer. This is removed because 4 carbons in a same plane, which cannot be the case. Now we have left with this spiro compound. So in this spiro compound you can see that the third butyl group are far away from each other, and there is no interaction between this OH and this OH, because we know that the spiro compounds are like this, means they are perpendicular to each other. This ring is perpendicular to each other. If I want to show this, so this ring is in the plane and this ring, it is perpendicular to each other. They have not mentioned the stereochemistry, but we need to take the consideration, because since this question is 4 marks, we need to apply those concepts. So that's why they are away from each other, therefore there is no interaction. So the reason is this. So therefore this third option is our correct option. Okay. Now let us take 2 more questions which have been asked. Now next is the December 2017. This question have been asked in 2017, and the question asked most stable conformation. This was the question, this was the molecule. So they have mentioned the stereochemistry. OH and methyl both are in the both should be in the same plane. So if we see the option carefully, in the second option methyl and OH, they are in the opposite direction, so this cannot be the correct option. And in the fourth also methyl and OH are in the opposite direction. Now we have left with first and third. So in case of first methyl and OH are in the same plane and there is no 1,3 diaxial interaction. But in case of third, methyl and OH, no doubt they are in the same plane, but this methyl, this is first, second and third, have interaction with this hydrogen. So there is 1,3 diaxial interaction. So that's why this option cannot be the correct option. So we have left with first one. So this is our correct option, because there is no 1,3 diaxial interaction and both methyl and OH are in the same plane. So this will be the correct option. Now last question. This question was asked in Maharashtra SET exam 2019, and the question was, in the lowest energy conformation, how many alkyl substituent are axial? So the question very much asking about its chair conformer and how many bonds we can put at the axial position in case of stablest conformer, because they have mentioned lowest energy conformation. Now lowest energy conformation means chair conformation, and in the chair conformation also we need to see the bonds which are at the axial position. So let us draw the chair conformation of this molecule. This is cyclohexane, so let us draw this chair form. So let us number it. This is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. Now at the first position, methyl group is above the plane. Okay, at the first position methyl group is above the plane, so we need to put above the plane. Okay, now in the second position methyl group is below the plane, so we have put below the plane. In the third case, at the fourth position, equatorial this isopropyl group is below the plane. So in this structure all 3 bonds are axial bonds, but the problem is this structure is not the stable structure. The reason is there is a 1,3 diaxial interaction, huge 1,3 diaxial interaction. So we cannot consider this structure because they have mentioned lowest energy conformation. So we need to change the structure. So in order to change the structure, since this this substituent is bulkier substituent, so I have told you earlier that if any bulkier group is present, directly put that bulkier group at the equatorial position. So let us put that, since it is below the plane, let us put here. So now this bond is equatorial and below the plane. So at the second it is also 1 2, methyl group is below, methyl group is, these two are below, fourth and second position. So this is fourth, third, second, and then and the first position means this is first position, and this bond is above the plane. So this is how. So this structure is stable structure. The reason is all three bonds are equatorial and this is most stable one. So in this structure no bond is axial, therefore the correct option is fourth one, 0. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.